You guys have probably seen the news, and if you haven't, let me fill you in on it. I believe, and I will explain why in a second, I believe this will be the defining win of Trump's presidency. It's absolutely massive, and the best part about this is no one can disagree with it. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Israel-Palestine peace deal. Now again, I know this is foreign policy, I know this is geeky, and I know I'm normally a Second Amendment channel. But why I'm talking about this is I think this paints the picture for the rest of the Trump presidency. This is one of those times, and if you've seen NBC, CNN, pretty much any left-wing outlet, this is one of those times where everyone agrees this is good. The foreign policy hawks agree we don't need to keep funding Israel. The pro-Palestine side agrees this stops a lot of the bloodshed. The pro-Israel side agrees because I don't have to fight a war anymore. This is one of those unanimously good things. And it is extremely rare for President Trump to get these sort of wins. Let's think about through a lot of Trump's presidency. All of deportation stuff. That's obviously partisan. All the pro-2A stuff, which I talk about, right? That's obviously partisan. We have huge groups of people in this country that do not want the pro-Second Amendment side to win. But this is one of those times. This is one of those rare times where everyone pretty much agrees on an issue. Nobody really wants any war to take place, right? Like the Ukraine war. When President Trump hopefully eventually ends that, no one's going to look and say, okay, I wish that war continued, right? Everyone pretty much agrees that this war should end. Everyone pretty much agrees it's pretty much been 2 years. It's time to stop. Let's get this over with. And President Trump ended it. To show you what I mean, let's watch this NBC clip. This will give you the whole idea of what I'm trying to say.
Tell us about the role President Trump played in bringing all of this about.
Well, Robin, there's no question that if this goes as planned, if we see those remaining hostages freed and Israel begin its withdrawal, it is a remarkable achievement, and President Trump most certainly deserves credit for his role. He has done this through diplomacy, pressure, and the sheer force of his personality and persistence. He dispatched diplomats again and again, made threats just in the last few days to Hamas, saying again if they did not sign the deal, all hell would break loose. And they had the bombing of Iran as an example of that. But perhaps most importantly, he pushed Benjamin Netanyahu in ways his predecessor and others have not, Robin.
Okay, so here's the point. NBC admits it's good. And that's so rare. I hope you can understand how rare that is, right? Like them cleaning up DC. Very unpopular among Democrats. All the visa stuff, very unpopular among Democrats. All the tax stuff, very unpopular among Democrats. All the various points of foreign policy, domestic policy, gun policy, Medicare policy, there's nothing that the Democrats can agree on that Trump has done as good. But this is one of those things. This is one of those rare things that many Democrats have said, if Trump does this, I'll say it's good, right? If Trump does this, and I don't think he will, right? That's what they say. And I don't think he will, then I'll admit it's good. And he did it. And I just want to play this for you as well. The Palestinian side has accepted this. This is a real peace deal. And currently, as I'm recording this, Israel's going through. The reality is, and I'll play this for you in a second. The reality is, Israel doesn't have a choice here, right? The reality is they don't really have a choice. They need U.S. backing for obvious geopolitical reasons. France is against them. England's kind of against them. Many countries in the world are souring. But the real global superpower was, and for at least the foreseeable future, will still be the United States. And the person in charge of the United States is President Trump. And he's applied the pressure in the correct diplomatic ways to cause them to relent. They have relented, and now the war is ending. And there's an additional whole point here too, because that's extremely personally costly for Bibi Netanyahu, right? Of course, not just the corruption charges and the various things he's going through in Israel, but he's probably going to be out of office as a direct result of making this peace deal. So there's a lot of big, difficult parts to this process. And he did it. So I'll just play for you real quick. Hamas declaring the end of war in Gaza. Super significant.
Happy to announce that we have reached a deal for ceasefire to put an end to the aggression and also to proceed to a permanent ceasefire and the withdrawal of the army and to allow the aid to enter to Gaza and to open the Rafah crossing from both sides.
Think about it. The tariff stuff, everyone said the stock market was going to crash. It didn't crash. And the deportation stuff, everyone said, our GDP is going to suffer. We won't have any workers. Our economy will die. Economy's not dead. The one big beautiful bill, inflation is going to be through the roof. Everything's going to be expensive. I literally just went to Costco and bought a dozen eggs for like $2.60, right? In the big 5 dozen box, right? And now everyone said this, the war in Israel. It's going to keep going forever. And the other interesting thing is, this is a big Democratic promise. The Gaza stuff is something that a lot of left-wingers run on. That is a left-wing identity issue, and President Trump solved it. There's no other way to say this is a massive, massive, massive smackdown for President Trump. Anyway, this is simply a big smackdown win. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. If you did enjoy, though, please do subscribe down below. This is a very small channel. We usually talk about Second Amendment stuff. If you do want some more of that, subscribe down below. If you're not interested in the Second Amendment, maybe just still subscribe anyway and you will be. I don't know. But anyway, hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one.